Live from the Morongo Casino Studios, it's the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS and KLOS HD1.
Los Angeles.
Heidi and Frank Show real quick. We got Brett on the phone. Hello, Brett.
Hey, Heidi and Frank, how's it going?
Good. You got a 4-pack to Disneyland.
Woo!
Oh, no way. Dude,
Yep.
awesome.
Your family's going to freak out.
Hey, I have a 6-year-old and 3-year-old, so they'll be happy.
Oh,
That
they
is
will.
awesome.
Enjoy that.
I'm
Let
sure
us
the
know how
mom,
it
I'm
goes.
sure the wife will be happy too.
Stay on hold.
job.
We'll hook you up with that. Now sit back and relax to the soothing tones of Christian Hand.
Kristen James Hand.
Somehow this morning I lost like 15 minutes. I woke up at the same time, got in my car. I have Asperger's, so everything is on the same schedule.
Right.
And then I walked in, and I'm like, why is Eric leaving the studio at 8:30 in the morning? That doesn't seem right. And then I hear you like, in 3 minutes, Christian. I'm like, wait, what? Hi,
made it.
everybody.
You
I did.
made
I
it.
did. And we're going to do, so we're going to do what we call some TSL building here, folks. Radio 101. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
At the conclusion of this, we'll tell you why this song has one of the gnarliest knock-on butterfly effects in the history of music.
Ooh.
Stick around.
Wow.
That's
I'm
my
in.
market.
I'm
That's my
interested.
market 2 radio announcer voice. Pretty good, right?
I like
Not
it.
too bad.
Yeah.
Dulcet. This song.
Oh my God.
Eric loves this song.
We were at a party. Here fell in the gate. Someone reached in and grabbed it. Was a rock lobster.
It is, of course, Rock Lobster from the B-52's. Some of the other names the band were considering were Tinatrons and Fellini's Children.
Oh.
Yeah, good job they went with the B-52's. 1978, which is crazy. Produced by Kevin Dunn. The album version by Chris Blackwell, owner and runner of Island Records. It's number 147 on Rolling Stone magazine's 500 greatest songs of all time.
Whoa.
I mean, once you're out of the top 50, you know what I'm saying? Everything else is kind of a little bit of like a token handshake, I suppose, at that point. But still, 147. The song was inspired by a local discotheque in Atlanta where they came out of, and it was called 2001. And instead of a light show, they had pictures of babies, puppies, and lobsters on a grill.
What?
Yeah, that was the entertainment.
Oh God.
Well, not the puppies and only the lobsters were on the grill.
Okay.
Not the puppies and the kittens.
Okay.
You're missing the
I
Oxford
totally
comma I had there.
Oh no.
Punctuation is important,
It
everybody.
really is.
The bass is Kate on a Korg SB100, in case anyone is guessing. Nobody is. But here we go with the drums. This is 1978, everybody. Keith Strickland. Everybody's in the same room. Great hi-hats, she said, smiling. This is not an easy drum pattern to play, I'll tell you that right now. Cowbell? Tambourine?
All separate tracks?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
The guy's amazing.
this hi-hat is like this. Listen to what it's doing. It's going. It's singing its own little song. It's brilliant. It's moving it. All right. Chorus. Surferosa. All right, so there's your drums and your tambourine. It's fantastic. The bass, as was played by, as we said, I think it was Kate on a Korg SB100. This is what a Korg SB100 sounds like. It does this. mean, it's not taxing. Doesn't need to be. Bam, bam, bam. I love this whole thing. It does. It goes boo doo 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 boo doo. Little Jaws action.
Very haunting, but with the
It is, yeah.
the drums, just chirps it right
Suddenly
up.
becomes fun and games for
The
everybody.
Buster's
Yeah.
Beach episode.
You're like, oh. But all this. Boom, boom, boom. I don't think any wedding band is playing this correctly. And if you're going to a wedding where they're doing a cover of Rock Lobster, you're at the right wedding. I'll tell you that right now. Goes up for the coda. Invented it. So good. With the tambourine in there as well. It's alive! Little post-punk. Very smart. The Teenatrons. All right, so the guitars are Ricky Wilson, who is sort of the kind of the artistic visionary of the band in many ways. Unfortunately, passed away from AIDS in I don't remember what the year it was, but he was 32 years old when we lost him, unfortunately. And then the band suffered hugely from it and didn't know how they were going to come out of it. And then that was when they returned with Love Shack and all that stuff was sort of like a celebration of them coming back. But, you know, when you lose somebody who's this, you know, important in a band, he's brilliant. Guitar playing, check this out. To the chorus. Not a chord played. With the bass. Add the drums. Chorus. Then it all builds. Double time. Double the double time. I mean... And by the way, so Ricky and Keith, I believe, Kevin, sorry, they compiled the song out of hours of them just jamming this thing over and over and over again, and then constructed it, and then sang over the top of that. It's so smartly put together, and I mean, it's 1978. And it's still on the radio today, and you can't, I mean, unfortunately, the song drives me crazy, but you can't ignore it once it is. Right. And then I was doing it this morning, I checked everything, and then I'm in the car and I'm driving with losing 10 minutes of my life somehow, going, Rock Lobster. And I'm like, it's in there. You can't get rid of it.
Oh, yeah,
So
for sure.
for the rest of the day, this will be the song of your Monday, and you're welcome. It's my pleasure. All right,
Plain Christian.
we get to the down, down, down bit, and then the guitars do this. Come on, man. So good. This bit. All right. So for those heathens who don't know how cool guitar can be, the thing that's really dope about this is the little harmonic things that it. Ready? Right there. How tight those are in the beat. Brilliant. With the drums, cannot dance like a white person, honestly. Bass, tambourine. Such a cool texture. This little bit. So like it. It's so good. There's so much more going on in this song than you can actually comprehend. Listen to the way that the drums do this. When he does that. Ready? And hear where that is in the phrase. It pushes everything forward when you put the guitars in. And then with the bass, the way it all moves together is so brilliant. This is what happens with the post-punk thing, is where, everyone suddenly realized that you don't have to be Emerson, Lake and Palmer to write music. So the rules are being broken daily. You got these guys and like the Talking Heads and the Ramones and obviously the Sex Pistols and everybody in the UK. REM is just down the street. Athens, Georgia had a really, really vibrant scene that gave us a lot of very important bands out of this era, and most of them because they went to art schools, darling. Hello, how are you? I went to one. All right, so the Farfisa is played by Kate Pearson, and it does this, which is the sound that you're like, oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
And,
yeah. That's the
the
song.
one.
Yeah.
There it is. Chorus. It's so brilliant. It's like, how do you have a spooky surf song? Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, how do you invent a spook? Like, it's so, like, you don't realize. It's like one of these fractal moments when you don't realize how smart it is. Like, it's a spooky surf song. It's like an Egyptian theme somehow. Is a mummy involved? Like, they would have the guitars together. And then these two textures. Everything is held together it's so much more fragile than you thought it was, because nothing's, nothing is smashing and bashing away. So it's all of these little movements. When you add the bass, all the bass is doing is going boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Can you imagine that in your brain you thought the song would be much more like... It's not. It's these little tiny movements. It's tight drum set. All this melody.
Eric's in hell.
You're welcome. And in headphones, once again, you can hear how everything is doing its job. All right, so that's the Farfisa does not make another appearance after that. So here, earlier on in the episode, we were talking about how this is one of the greatest butterfly effects in all of music history. This is where it gets so crazy. All right, so John Lennon is...
John Lennon?
Yeah, this is really... Check this out. So John Lennon has had a 5-year retirement, and he's completely suffering from writer's block, and he doesn't know what to do. And he is sitting... at a bar in the Bahamas or something like that. And he hears Rock Lobster being played. And what you think is Kate and Cindy, when they did that whole, you think that that's them doing dolphin sounds? It's not. It's them paying homage to Yoko Ono because that's what she did. John Lennon hears it, gets completely inspired, calls Yoko and says, we're going back into the studio. It's the record that he's making when he leaves the Dakota and gets executed by Mark David Chapman on the street. Yoko has confirmed this story.
Oh, my God.
That's bananas,
God.
man. Like, I have goosebumps. That's so crazy that the thing that we're like, oh, it's just them being, like dolphin chicks in the water. Nope. They're art school people. So they're two women, and Yoko is an incredibly important female artist. And if you haven't checked out Yoko Ono's solo work, you really should. It is stunning. Her visual art, especially. The music, come on, man. It's all a little bit. Even Chuck Berry was like, I don't know what she's doing, if you ever seen that video. But yeah, so what they're doing is they're paying homage to Yoko Ono, and it inspires John Lennon to go back into the studio, and then he is murdered recording that record.
Whoa.
Damn.
And Yoko has confirmed it. It's like one of the if you put that in a movie, nobody would believe that this is the song that John Lennon was, hello.
Right.
I want to go back into the studio. I don't know why he sounds like he's from Yorkshire as a coal miner, but he was at this time. So anyway, we've got Kate Pearson and Cindy Wilson, who is Ricky the guitar player's sister, and of course Fred Schneider, who invents being Fred Schneider in this band. Rock Lobster. Stunning history.
I'm looking at the lyrics, which I've never looked up before in my life. I could have never, ever, ever guessed what they were.
It's a masterpiece, isn't it?
We were at a party. His earlobe fell in the deep.
Yeah.
Someone reached in and grabbed it. It was a rock lobster.
Yeah.
And it just goes on to get wackier after that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
147th greatest song in the history of rock and roll.
We were at a party. His earlobe fell in the deep. Someone reached in and grabbed it. Was a rock lobster. Rock lobster. Rock lobster.
Verse 1 through the chorus 1? Sure. Verse 2?
We were at the beach. Everybody had matching towels. Somebody went under a dock, and there they saw a rock. It wasn't a rock. was a rock lobster.
Amazing.
Rock lobster. Rock lobster.
The vocals here, verse 3, ready?
Rock lobster, rock lobster.
Motion in the ocean. His air hose broke. Lots of trouble. Lots of bubble.
That's the best. Lots of trouble, lots of bubbles, because his air hose broke. Come on.
He was in a jam. In a giant clam. Rock. Rock.
Here we go.
Rock lobster. Down, down.
One breath. Amazing. And then, of course, the coda.
Lobster.
And we always thought that was them being porpoises. It's them being Yoko Ono.
Lobster.
It's crazy.
Rock.
And it sounds just like her.
Lobster.
It's.
Rock.
In fact, they might even be singing one of her songs at that point.
Boys in bikinis. Girls in surfboards.
Amazing.
Everybody's rockin'. Everybody's fruggin'. Twisting around the fire, having fun.
God bless Fred Schneider.
Bacon, potatoes, bacon in the sun. Put on your nose guard. Put on the lifeguard. Pass the tanning butter. Here comes a stingray. There goes a manta ray. In walked a jellyfish. There goes a dogfish. Chased by a catfish. In flew a sea robin. Watch out for that piranha. There goes a narwhal. Here comes a bikini whale.
I'll tell you what, man. The only other character that was even close to this, if you're a fan of the early work by the Sugar Cubes, they had the Icelandic version of Fred Schneider, but there's no other Fred Schneider in all of music except for America's Fred Schneider. So congrats to Fred Schneider. Amazing song. My favorite record is Cosmic Thing by the B-52's. Give that a listen and definitely check. Now you will not get that out of your head for the rest of the
sure
It's
not.
my pleasure. It's the least I could do for everybody. So
Here comes a bikini whale.
they put the tanning butter. Amazing. You can do it too, kids. Just get yourself get yourself a Fred Schneider, all right? I will see everybody on Instagram this evening. I'll be doing 2 songs from Rancid. We're going to be celebrating the life of one of my listeners whose brother passed away, and we're going to be doing some Rancid because that was his favorite band, so I'm kind of honored to be doing that. That'll be at 6 p.m. This evening on The Session IG Live. I will see you all there, and thanks for having me and everybody. And don't forget, vote no on the stupid election. Even people that send me emails telling me not to vote no on the stupid election. Thank you so much, everyone.
909 says, I'll never listen to this song the same way again.
Pleasure.
Awesome job,
It's
Christian Hand.
insane.
Definitely the best in headphones. Another one you had to listen to in
Yeah,
headphones.
for sure.
All right, Christian, thank you so much, man.
That was good.
Thank you. See you all next week.
We're going to take a quick break. Come right back. We're out here in Frank.